The last message Ethan Brooks ever sent contained only 4 words. Someone is watching me. 6 minutes later, his phone went completely silent. He was never seen again. Police searched for months. Investigators followed every lead, and thousands of people tried to solve the mystery online. Years later, nobody can explain what happened after that final text. Ethan was 28 years old and lived alone in a quiet neighborhood. He worked from home, rarely traveled, and followed almost the same routine every day. His family described him as cautious, responsible, and not the kind of person who would disappear without telling anyone. On the evening he vanished, Ethan met a friend for dinner. Security cameras showed him laughing, paying the bill, and driving home. Everything looked completely normal. Around 10:30 that night, he texted his sister to let her know he had arrived safely. They exchanged a few messages before saying goodnight. 20 minutes later, his sister's phone buzzed again. It was Ethan. The message read, "Someone is watching me." She immediately called him. No answer. She tried again. Straight to voicemail. Thinking he was joking, she sent another text asking what was going on. There was no reply. The next morning, Ethan didn't answer calls from work. His family drove to his house. His car was parked outside. The lights inside were still on. His front door was locked. When police entered the house, they expected to find some sign of what had happened. Instead, they found something much stranger. His wallet was on the kitchen counter. His laptop was still open. A cup of coffee sat beside it, now completely cold. His phone charger was plugged into the wall, but his phone was gone. There were no signs of forced entry, no broken windows, no evidence of a struggle. Nothing appeared to have been stolen. It looked as though Ethan had simply stood up, walked out, and vanished. Investigators searched nearby streets, parks, forests, and abandoned buildings. Search dogs followed his scent to the end of his driveway. Then it disappeared. Not slowly, instantly. Almost as if he had stepped into a vehicle, or something else entirely. As news of the case spread, people began looking through Ethan's online activity. Most of it was ordinary: work, music, movies, messages with friends. But one search caught investigators' attention. Just hours before he disappeared, Ethan had searched one question. Can someone watch your house without being seen? Nobody knows why. Neighbors were interviewed one by one. One elderly resident mentioned seeing a dark-colored car parked across the street several nights in a row. Another claimed they noticed a figure standing beneath a streetlight around midnight. Neither statement could ever be confirmed. The security cameras on Ethan's street revealed almost nothing. One camera briefly captured a shadow moving near his driveway before the image suddenly glitched. When the recording returned to normal a few seconds later, the driveway was empty. Whether the interruption was a simple camera error or something more significant has never been determined. Months became years. Leads dried up. The investigation slowed. Eventually, the mystery became another unsolved case, added to a growing list of disappearances with more questions than answers. But one thing has always haunted the people who knew Ethan.